Oh, hi. Just checking out the latest bulletin from AARP. Geez, you can get some great deals on auto insurance. Listen, in my last video, I didn't mean to be all gloom and doom about the aging process, talking about my fear of aging and that I'm 70% through my lifespan statistically. I know better than that. I'm going to live past that 78.7, and I'm pretty sure you can too. If we just get the right information and put it into practice, hopefully we can beat the odds and grow older more gracefully. So anyway, in today's video, I kind of bring together that quantity of life and relate it to Whitmore's Big Five and what causes disease and maybe cause us to not age very well. But I also relate it to the 6 dimensions of health. I hope you enjoy today's video. Hi, Greg Whitmore, Tidy Mountain Wellness. If you're new to my channel, Tidy Mountain Wellness is all about sharing information about health and wellness. By sharing, I mean I provide you with information and you share with me back because I want to become a more knowledgeable, a better health education teacher, and certainly healthier myself. Now in my last video, I talked about aging, quantity of life versus quality of life. And we're going to refer to that a little bit. We're going to go on with that and relate it to a couple other things that I've discussed in other videos. I talked about Whitmore's Big Five earlier, and I also talked about the 6 dimensions of health. So we're going to talk about those, and I'll put those links in the description below so you can revisit those and watch those videos as well. But really, again, this is the focus on leading the highest quality of life that we can. Now, in that aging video, I talked about our lifespan. Average American lives to 78.7. I think that's males 76 and females 81. Now we know for years that number has increased, but in the last 2 years actually the average lifespan in the United States has gone down. What's the reason for that? Well, 2 big reasons. The biggest reason is the epidemic we have with drug abuse, substance abuse, and drug overdoses. So death by substance abuse or overdose has contributed to our lifespan going down in the United States. Along with that, some of the depression and mental illnesses leading to suicide has also led to that number, that average lifespan going down. So that's something to think about. But when we're really talking about lifespan, quantity of life, and quality of life, we need to think about it ourselves and in our own terms. So again, let's talk about aging. I talked about earlier in that earlier video that's one of my greatest fears, of aging in a way that is not fun, not desirable. We want that quality of life to be as high as it can till the time we die. Now in the earlier video that I referenced, I talked about Whitmore's Big Five. And if you recall, Whitmore's Big Five is something I teach my 9th grade health students, that these are the 5 things that contribute to them being sick. So I guess when I say that, these would also be the 5 things that contribute to disease. And take it one step farther, I think these 5 things are the things that contribute to a poor quality of life. So if you recall, in order, we talked about poor nutrition, stress, lack of exercise, lack of sleep, and unhealthy behaviors, risky behaviors. So as my kids will tell you, I hammered into them, we talk about these things contributing to sickness, disease, and to take it that step farther, poor quality of life. In future videos, I'm going to really focus on all 5 of these areas, starting with nutrition. You're going to hear how I use nutrition and intermittent fasting so that I no longer take medication for an autoimmune disease I suffer from. I have less stress, I sleep better, I've lost 30 pounds. So I'm going to talk a lot about nutrition. Of course, stress, We're going to talk about lack of exercise. There'll be times we go into the weight room with my videos. Lack of sleep and what contributes to that. And then obviously everything's kind of about choices. We're also going to relate everything to the 6 dimensions of health. So certainly if we're talking about aging and aging gracefully, if we're talking about quality of life or even quantity of life, we've got to address all these dimensions, all these areas in our life. And certainly all these areas interrelate with Whitmore's Big Five: nutrition, stress, lack of exercise, lack of sleep, poor choices. So we're going to talk a lot about this. My channel is going to focus on this, and we're going to break it down into all those areas. So if you're interested in any of those areas or improving your quality of life, please subscribe to my channel. That's what we're going to focus on. Every video is going to have to do with improving our health and wellness and our quality of life. So here's the question of the day. What is one thing you will work on that will improve your quality of life? Please comment in the section below. I'd really be interested to know. So thank you. As always, I need help growing my channel. I would appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my channel. Please share it as much as you can. If you got any value out of today's talk, please give it a thumbs up and hit that bell notification if you want to know when I put out new videos. As always, you can go over to my blog at tidymountainwellness.com, where I have a lot of good health and fitness information as well. Thank you. We'll see you on the next video.